Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. So, last episode we sent our output water to this oil well right here. We're starting to pump oil out, and I still need to get around to building the other two. I think I'm gonna just do that in the background of between episodes or during this episode, maybe. Um, I'm a little bit short on time today, but what I was thinking of doing real quick, and what I want to do for this shorter episode is I want to make an orehole ranch right here. Um, I'm just going to, I'm going to feed them the nori that drops instead of feeding them live kelp holes. And then we'll have our shearing station in there and we'll be getting iron ore from these guys, which is very nice. Um, yeah, let's see. 12, they need 12 cells of space. So 96 divided by 12, I think 6 is what you can have in here. And all the extra critter eggs will just be dropped into this room. Similar to the sequines over here. So, um, also this is getting out of hand with the mucin here. I need to dump all of that mucin into this room. Maybe I'll work on that too if I have time. But for right now, let's get this underway and build in the ranch. Also, I really should have done this when I built this, but I've put in a little bit of automation here. Obviously, when you milk these guys, sets the reproduction rate back down to like 30 something. So eventually we would run out of sequines if we just did that unfiltered. So this is just a bit of an automation that says if the number of sequines in this room is less than 12, then we don't want to milk them. And then we'll turn on this fish pickup here, and we'll pick up sequine and sequine fry, which will be dumped back into this room. Um, just so that we don't run out of sequine eventually. So the sequine got this beautiful, perfect, uniform polluted water tank. The ore holes are getting basically whatever I'm throwing in here. It's the main reason is because this vent turned off. It's dormant, so we can't really use it to fill up this tank like we did last time. And then it's just inefficient to use like a liquid pump to fill up these things. So it's a lot faster to just use pitcher pumps and have people carry. If someone would come and lock this door open, that would be very nice. But no one's gotten around to it yet. So maybe, fine, I'll put the priority up. Surely someone will get around to actually doing this. But you can see we're slowly filling it up. It's taking a very long time, as is expected. That's interesting. What's happening there? Mixed liquid tanks. Part of the reason I don't really care about doing this is because we have rubber tiles and they do not break under pressure damage. So like we're gonna have like, I don't know. One of these may end up having way more liquid in it. I'm not too worried about it. We'll see. And then up here we're just gonna have nori in here for orehole, and then we'll have an extra storage. Oh, these need to be in it's technically food. You need to have it in ration boxes, don't you? All right. Actually, does nori spoil? It does. I'll put a refrigerator down. Put it that color. And then this will just be it'll be similar automation over here. We'll have an auto sweeper in here. It'll auto dump eggs into this room, and then we'll have a critter sensor that turns on this when we need it. Oh, and I need to put down background wall so everything, like, you can put these stations down. I also just realized I've been being dumb. I can just use a bottle emptier in here, dump the mucin in this way. Like, it's just so much smarter. Just do this. Since my dupes come in here all the time, there you go. Oh, wait. Ah, it formed solid tiles of dirt. Hmm. All right, let me think about how I can not let that happen. Hmm. All right, because this does not work. It always forms a solid tile. I don't know what I don't know how solid tiles form or don't form. Um, yeah. Also, I just realized how many times my dupes are coming in here to pick up salt. I should probably just run a conveyor rail all the way up to here and drop the salt off in one of the ranches. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Um, even though the salt's gonna be nearly 200 degrees, hopefully it'll cool off around like here. I might run it actually through here to try to cool it off. I think that's a good idea. I'm building all this rail so fast. So great. I just put it down and it's already they just zoop, and all the way up. I'm just gonna dump it into this room for now. Well, I might figure out. Honestly, I don't know why. Actually, why don't I just dump it into the ranches itself? Just split half and half, and then the auto sweeper will autofill the salt so even less amount of dupe interaction. Yeah, I'll do that. Just have this go to here, and then this one will go up into here. And I think, yep, the auto super can reach everything in this room. Okay, great. That should auto supply the food for the slogos. So great. Let's see. They're really building that fast. That's super nice. Okay. And then down here, we're still waiting for the liquids to fill up. They're kind of distracted with the other new task that I just gave them, of course. And the salt flows. All right. So it's coming out of the room at 160-ish degrees. It's cooling down quite fast, actually. Um, we'll see what temperature it is after it passes through this region. Don't want it to be too hot, but I do have two cooling loops on its way up. So I've got this one, and then I've got this one. Kind of looks like it might. We'll see if it's enough for one thermal aqua tuner. It's down to 70 degrees through here, and then after this region, we'll see. Hmm. Hopefully it doesn't overheat these steam turbines too much. Otherwise, I'm going to need another thermal aqua tuner, which would suck. I really don't want another thermal aqua tuner. Okay. And as it definitely going to warm up this whole region a decent bit. But you can see it's not a constant stream of salt. It just is every once in a while we get shipments of it when the geysers down here turn on and their brine dumps in. All right. All the way up to the top. You can see half and half is splitting, and the auto sweepers are refilling on their own. Good. Just what we like. I guess the dupes are also helping a little bit. They don't need to. Really, they shouldn't at all. Yep. Just so much more efficient than having the dupes constantly going down here out of the base into this room to pick up salt. Like, that's just useless. So, yep. So here we are. This is the finished branch. Just need to see. Huh. I'm sure. Oh, it's still wild. The duplicants can now get in here and branch the ore holes. The eggs get dropped in here, and then they get cycled back in when we need ore. I put in the same automation here that'll turn on the fish pickup when necessary. And I'm trying to move the last other two ore holes that I can see, at least, on the map. They're over here. I don't understand why my dupes can't just pick them up and drag them back through all of this to here. But they haven't gotten around to it yet, so we'll see. they can get there, obviously, and I don't get why it's not letting them be picked up, but oh, I thought I was just coming over to grab one. Oh, none of them are. Okay, well, I'm not too fussed. It's whatever. This one guy should be enough to probably, yeah, 50, only 54 should be enough to um keep the cycle going here, especially once they're tame. But yeah, for a shorter episode, pretty good. We added this little salt conveyor belt. We made this ranch. I think I'm going to at some point add in some auto sweepers in here just to automatically take the nori and drop it or put it into this refrigerator here, just so the dupes have to do less. And then that and also have an auto sweeper to put it into this fish feeder as well, just so the dupes do less work and we don't have to constantly be managing going back and forth. But yeah, shorter episode today. Um, but thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.